$0 to private jets. Every net worth level in Australia explained. Let's start at the bottom, and I mean rock bottom. Net worth, 0. Debt is higher than everything you own. $11 left after rent. That's one coffee at the airport. 14% of Australians are here right now. It's more common than people admit. Government support. Not a failure, just the starting point. No car. The bike is the car, the gym, and the therapy. Side hustle begins. Old stuff becomes cash. Every dollar counts. $800 saved. Tiny, but this is exactly how it starts. Level 2. Net worth under 10K. Welcome to the hustle phase. Split rent 4 ways in Brisbane. $220 a week. Suddenly, there's breathing room. 2 income streams. Main job plus online work. Stacking begins. High interest savings account. 5.1%. The money finally works for him. $5,000. That's an emergency fund. That's sleeping through the night. Net worth hits 10K. First big decision, Max buys a $7,000 Corolla. Not a Tesla, but it gets him to work, and that means more earning power. Level 3, 10K to 50K. This is where the mindset completely shifts. He discovers index funds. Boring? Yes. Powerful? Absolutely. First investment, $500. Heart pounding, fingers shaking. He presses buy.
Up $12. Tiny, but Max is officially an investor now. He gets his own place. Small, simple, but completely his. Budget locked in. 50% needs, 30% savings, 20% life. Real food now, not just noodles and regret. Level 4, 50K to 100K. Australia starts feeling real here. Max walks through his first open home. Not buying, just learning the game. 20% deposit in Sydney? That's $200,000. His jaw hits the floor. Sydney's too expensive, but Adelaide? Regional Queensland? Different story. He checks his super for the first time. $23,000 sitting there. He had no idea. Salary sacrifice into super. Tax goes down, retirement savings go up. Simple win. As money grows, so does Max. Health, fitness, confidence, it all connects. 80,000 net worth. He's now ahead of half of Australia. Let that sink in. Level 5, 100K. This is the first real milestone. Everything changes here. 6 figures. It took years, but compound interest is just getting warmed up. Upgrades start happening naturally. Better apartment, better neighborhood. First overseas trip. Economy class. But Max is on a plane, and that's everything. He calls home. His parents can't believe how far he's come. Back to the grind. The trip was fuel. Now he wants more. Level 6, 150K to 250K. Max enters his first property auction.
He loses. Outbid by $15,000. Gutted, but he learned everything about how it works. He pivots. Regional Queensland. Lower prices. Strong rental demand. He studies for months. He buys his first investment property. $380,000. Terrifying. Exciting. Real. First rent payment hits. $420 a week. His property is paying for itself. ETFs, rent. 2D cartoon, 3 income streams now. Job, investments, rental income. This is the turning point. Corolla gets traded in. Nothing crazy, just a reliable upgrade. He's still smart with money. He goes to a proper restaurant. Doesn't look at the prices first. That's new. $250,000. Most Australians never get here. Max is just getting started. Level 7, 250K to 500K. Now the tax gain becomes everything. Company structures, trusts, negative gearing. The wealthy play a different tax game. Second property purchased. Equity from the first one paid the deposit. Smart. A business idea hits. Max has been freelancing for years. Time to make it official.
ABN registered, website live. First client email arrives within a week. 4 income streams now. He's exhausted, but the numbers don't lie. He quits the job. Business income finally overtook his salary. The leap is made. Full-time entrepreneur. No boss, no alarm clock, just results. $500,000. The number that changes everything about how the world sees you. Level 8. $500K to $1 million. Welcome to the top 10% of Australia. He finally buys his own home to live in. 4 bedrooms, double garage, real backyard.
First backyard barbecue. He looks around and thinks, I built this. Business class. He almost didn't book it, then remembered he earned this. New circle, new conversations, people who talk about assets, not just wages. Business expands. First hire. Max is now someone else's boss. Net worth pushing $800,000. 3 properties, a business, a share portfolio, all working. He starts giving back. Small amounts first. It feels different when you can actually help. $1 million. He just sits there, quietly, remembering the $11 bank balance. Level 9. $1 million to $5 million. The millionaire tier. Only 4% of Australians. Private wealth managers. Different rules, different opportunities, different world. Commercial property enters the picture. Offices, warehouses, higher returns. Business lands $1 million contract. The growth is no longer linear. He buys the Porsche, not to show off, because he genuinely wanted one since he was 12. Private school for the kids. He swore he'd give them the start he never had. Annual overseas trip is now a luxury villa in Bali. Economy class is a distant memory.
His social world shifts. The conversations are about investments, not weekend plans. $3.2 million. Half the country earns his annual investment returns in a lifetime. Level 10. $5 million plus. Now, lawyers plan what happens after you're gone. This tier gets invitations that most people don't know exist. Media attention comes uninvited. Suddenly, everyone wants a piece of Max. Family trust setup. Generational wealth isn't an accident. It's a structure. He drives past his old street, remembers the noodles, the $11, the bike, beachfront property, cash purchase. The bank is no longer involved. Private charter over Sydney. Not a flex, just the most efficient way to travel now. He starts a foundation. Real giving now. Scholarships, community programs, legacy. He mentors a kid who reminds him of himself. Hungry, broke, but with fire in his eyes. Net worth over $10 million. But Max will tell you the money was never the point. The point was freedom, options, never having that $11 feeling again. Which level are you at right now? Start there. Max did, and look where he ended up.